In this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly what we do to bring every single one of our clients into 0 to 50K months, $25,000 months in their agency, and bring it through the exact process, everything it is that we do from start to finish, and we're just going to get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is when we come to the client or the client comes to us, we say, okay, who is your ideal client, right? First, we need to figure out who the ideal client is that you want to target. So the first thing is to find ideal client, right? So the client comes to us, I have an agency, I want to sell to, other business owners. We're like, okay, you need to get super clear on who it is that you want to target. So first we find that out. So let's say, for example, our client came to us and said, I want to go sell to home service business owners. Okay, so now we know that he wants to sell to home service business owners, right? So you found the ideal client, which is home service business owners. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, you don't have a way to go and get leads for these exact clients, right? So how are we going to go and help them get leads? What we're going to do is we're going to go the classic route of building them a cold email system so that when we go and find these leads, it's just constantly sending them emails every single day, following up with them every single day. You don't think if you sent out 10, 15, 20,000 emails every single month, you don't think that you would get a crazy amount of responses of interested people that want what you have to offer? 100%. So what are we going to do? First, we find the ideal client. We honed in on home service business owners. Okay, now what we're going to go and do is we're going to go and scrape leads. We're going to go scrape client contacts. So we're going to go and scrape the client contacts. We're going to compile a list of these contacts into a Google Sheet, right? So then what we're going to do is compile list. So now we're going to have lists of thousands of these home service business owners that we already have ready to go. Then what do we do? We then go and we start sending out emails, right? Send out emails. So we're sending out, let's say we want to send out, I don't know, on average, each one of our clients sending out like 8,000 to 9,000 per month, right? Which isn't a crazy amount, but it's also like you're not sitting there every single day and manually sending out 100, 300 emails to somebody. This is all automated. Everything is through our system. So find ideal client. We scrape the client's contacts on the internet, whether that's Google, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is that it might be. Then what we're doing is we're sending out emails for them. We're sending out 8,000 to 9,000 emails every single month, right? Now what happens? Once we send out the emails, then what we do is, can't do this, get responses. So the responses are going to go either one of three ways. You're either going to go 1, yes, I'm interested. 2, kick rocks. 3, no answer. Only going to go one of three ways. No one usually does all three. So you're going to get either a yes, I'm interested, no, I'm not interested, or you're just not going to get a response, right? So now the next goal is to get people that are interested, right? You take the interested people. Can't type today. Now we took a client from having no leads to interested leads, okay? Now what do we do? What do these interested people look at? Like, what do these responses look like? Interested, would like to hear more. Where are you located? Hi, please call me when you have a chance. Hi, I'm interested, but I want to know pricing up front. What's the cost, right? I'm interested in that. I want to have a conversation later this afternoon. I would like to set it up and see how it works. Please also send me any pricing, what I could do to help, right? Yes, I would be interested in this, seeing some examples of your work. In fact, I'm the sole person managing everything. I'm curious how this approach would be a good fit for my needs. Okay, let's rewind. Now, this client, what type of services are they selling, right? So to these home service business owners, they're most likely selling something like, I don't know, AI voice agent, right? They could sell Google review automations, right? They could sell missed call text backs, right? They could do SEO. You could literally offer website management, right? And 9 times out of 10, our clients are charging these clients, the home service business owners, anywhere from, I don't know, you could charge them anywhere from a build out fee, or 9 times out of 10, they're just charging them $1,000 per month, right? So that's exactly what they're doing. So once we have these interested leads, then what we're doing is we are going back into the sales process. Then what's happening is you give the leads a call, right? So you qualify the leads, right? You qualify, make sure you get them on a sales call, right? Initial sales call. Demo. So you bring them onto a demo, which is the second sales call. Then what's all of our favorite part, right? Our favorite part of this entire process. Pull out the emojis here. The close, boom. Now you take a client. Now this is how we take a client from literally not having any leads, right? We scrape the contacts that are their ideal client. We start sending out emails for them. We get interested responses. We get not interested responses or no answer. We bring the interested responses into the sales process and say, okay, go qualify them, go bring them onto a demo, and go close them, right? Now, we are not physically calling our clients potential clients. They are calling them. But all we're doing is simply bringing them through this process, getting them the leads, and then we're handing them off to the client and saying, okay, here's your leads. Now go and call them and go and close them, right? So that's exactly how you do it. Now, a little bonus in here is you might be wondering, how can you charge $1,000 a month to a home service business owner and you're only offering all these things? Well, to be honest with you, all of these things that you're offering to me is worth more than $1,000 a month, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you have to understand one thing. Let's start with the AI voice agent. If you have somebody that is answering phone calls, or an AI voice agent that's answering phone calls, and you already have a receptionist, you're saving money, meaning that you're saving your clients money. You don't have to have a receptionist there. Or you could just have an AI receptionist that helps your receptionist, right? Now, Google review automations. You're literally telling your clients that you're going to get them more Google reviews, which is going to be an increased ranking on Google. It's going to get them increased ranking, then which in return makes them more money, right? Okay, SEO. SEO is going to increase their rankings. It's going to make them more money, right? They're going to get more calls. If you go and you find a roofer, an HVAC contractor, a construction contractor, whatever, their jobs are a couple $1,000s a piece. So you can go and literally pitch them like, hey, yeah, it's $1,000 a month, but how much is one of your jobs worth to you? Oh, well, a couple $1,000s. What if I just got you an extra couple jobs a year? Like, is it worth paying me $1,000 a month? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's hop on a demo. I'll show you how it works, and we'll go from there. That's it. You don't have to overcomplicate this. Literally, you could start selling to home service business owners as soon as possible. I would highly recommend building out a lead software like this email software that we have that literally just sends out cold emails to your ideal clients, right? It's the best way. You don't have to go and cold call anyone. You're literally sending out thousands of emails and getting responses back. Now, the amount of responses you get compared to the amount of emails you send out is very little. But here's the thing. You're not doing the manual work. You could send out 100,000. If you send out 100,000 and you got 100 positive responses for potential clients that are going to potentially pay you $1,000 a month, that's $100,000 that you now have in leads. So this is very crucial and very vital. So I hope you guys took something from this video. Really understand that the only thing really stopping you from making any money in your online agency is just you probably just don't have leads. And this is a great way to get leads. So if you guys need anything about this, if you guys want to talk more about this with me, hit me up through Instagram, and we'll kind of go from there. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy this, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great rest of your day.